Hear ye, my fellow adventurers. Today's video is a quick time-lapse and a tour of a mountain pass that has been decorated with a really cool guard tower area and a fallen tower as well. Now this is a more unique build and there's some really cool ideas at play and I can't wait to show you. So let's move past the intro and on to the good stuff. Okay, so as you can see on this one, I kind of started working on the guard post first. Now, the guard post here makes a lot of sense, as this mountain pass kind of cuts across the border of the Varisian Empire and the Redorian Kingdom. Now, for the most part, the mountain pass is a neutral area, but Aesong decided to build a guard post for incoming and outgoing traffic. Now at this point, they could perform random searches on travelers, inspect goods for quality, and even eavesdrop on certain conversations to gain some information on their adversaries. Now the build itself was a really fun one. It was a full diagonal build, as you can see, with a semi-diagonal sleeping quarters. Now the angle of the entire structure kind of blends with the pathway really well, and I believe it came together nicely. It was very interesting to come up with the shape for this one because I didn't want it to be at a straight angle while the path is curved. I wanted it to truly work together and be as natural as possible, and I think it really came together. Now, as always, I stuck with the lighter stone blocks since this is an Aesong outpost, and the lighter stones and bricks are a trademark for that city. So anytime you travel this world and you travel the server and the continent and you see a structure with this color scheme, you can pretty much just assume it's going to be something that Aesong owns. Now the other portion of this video is about an older fallen tower that the city of Aesong built around 150 years ago. It was situated a little higher up on the pass, and it was smaller and less defended, but it was a checkpoint for travelers way back in the day. Now unfortunately, there was a strong storm high in the mountains, which caused an avalanche. Now this avalanche poured down the mountainside and struck the tower, breaking it into multiple pieces and burying the remains in snow and debris. Now, over time, the snow melted, and the remaining structure was retrofitted into a makeshift shelter for those traveling the pass either late at night or in the colder winter seasons. Now, the crumbling tower, the one that's actually blocking the path, has become a symbol to those traveling this windy path, that there is hope ahead and the city of Aesong is either not far away or is fading into the distance. Now, either way, this build was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to show you the walkthrough, so let's get on to that. Now, before we do, of course, I do want to say if you like the content, all that good stuff, subscribe, like, comment, all that wonderful stuff to really get this video moving and for YouTube to say, hey, this content's actually pretty cool. But anyways, let's move on to the walkthrough. I can't wait to show you. Alright everybody, so here we are, and I just wanted to give you that walkthrough so you can see here this mountain pass is a pretty cool little spot. If you look on the map, we're right here where Dirkshire is, Witherfoot Keep, and then if you zoom in, we have this really cool mountain pass that circles the whole way around. Now, this was really fun. This was a community thing we all did. It was all four of us, and we worked on making this mountain pass as cool as possible, adding some additional details here. But this is the guard tower, and as you can see, it's really cool. Like I said, fully diagonal with a semi-diagonal build. You can see here we have some firewood, we have a little overhang. Let me show you the towers and then I'll show you the bedroom. So simply put, I mean, they're just basic towers, right? We have some storage, we have some arrow slits to shoot out of if need be, you know, defensible things in all different directions. Now the other tower is not going to have this many because it's like butted up against the mountain. But there we go. So simple enough. We have the cool little like roof section. We have this really nifty walkway. And once again, you can walk out, like holler at people. You can shoot arrows or things like that through those bits. But just look at this view. Like, I mean, look how cool this is. It's really fascinating to see how it comes out and how this mountain pass really came together. This is the second tower. It's more or less the same as the first. And it's just, once again, just, you know, some stuff. I mean, that's really about it. But I want to go through here and look at this. Look at the cool this archway is. Like doing a diagonal on an arch, or an arch diagonal or diagonal arch, whatever, is really, really hard. But it's really gratifying and like really cool whenever you can get it done. So because that shape is really difficult to maintain, but we made it work, and I'm so happy about that. But this is the barracks. Now, as you can see here, there's only 2, 4, 5 people. You wouldn't really need that many. This isn't a like you're gonna hold the line kind of thing. It's just a small little area for them to do checks and stuff. You can see there's some food on the ground, some dimly lit candles, some water, a bucket, some hide. All these beds are thicker, so it makes sense that it would keep them warm. They would obviously be dressed in winter clothing throughout the winter months and a little bit warmer clothing throughout the summer months. But you can have a bear pelt hanging up, all this kind of stuff. Just a really cool, nifty little spot, and barracks here. And what I want to do is I want to walk all the way up to the actual fallen tower. So once again, as you can see, there it is, really cool. So I added some minor decorations along the path here, and there's only so much we can do with the layers on the road, but once we get up to this little flatter area, you can see we just have some stuff that's kind of left over, some wheels, ladders, crates, stuff like that. But look how cool this looks just from a distance. I mean, this is really awesome. So let me walk you up to it. I'm so excited for you to be able to see it, because this was a really fun thing to do. Coming up with how it works, you can see we have some debris and some rubble kind of hanging out. And this is the fallen tower. And it looks huge, but it's actually the same exact size as what we have up there. But you can see here, it's actually been made into a makeshift shelter, kind of like what I said earlier. It just really looks cool. Right here, you would get a little bit of water or rain coming in, but not too much. And we have some vines and stuff growing from the moisture and everything like that. We have some wooden support beams that people have put in just to kind of help keep it up and keep it going, keep it stable. Because if you're having a really rough storm, like, this is absolutely perfect. So yeah, really enjoy that aspect. You can see here we also have some more rubble and things like that. We actually have a wolf's den that we're going to be adding in there, so we'll just leave that be. But look at the detail here. I used almost every single block except for full blocks on this, and you can tell, I mean, I wanted it to look destroyed. I wanted it to look beat up. It's been here for a long time. It's starting to fall apart slowly, but it's still a really just fascinating, cool design, and it's on a diagonal, so it was fun. Here you can see the actual base of the tower where it was. You can see sections of it, how it fell. This little curved section here, and then this is where the doorway used to be, and if you fly up and over, you can actually see where everything was. So here was the door, the stairs began around here, and you can technically go up these stairs. It's kind of a pain, but you can make it work. It's very much like an MMO style type of tower, and you can see we have just lots of detail. Now, the build team did help a lot with this one. We all kind of put our heads together for this bit of the tower. It was just really fun. But yeah, nice broken down tower, and then some nice newer towers. Like I said, it just came out really well. And then, of course, going downward, we have the mountain pass the opposite way. But yeah, there we have it. I mean, pretty cool if you ask me. But yeah, that pretty much concludes the video. I know this one was a little shorter. I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. There's still lots of cool stuff we're doing in the world, so definitely stay tuned for some more amazing, awesome things. There's going to be a lot more videos pumping out because we're able to make more content. But anyways, this is the Legendary Report signing off. I hope all of you have a good day. Happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you again for the next one.